The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's Megacities Partnership helps national and local policymakers address air quality issues and improve public health. The partnership involves several tasks and activities designed to organize, plan, and support city-specific air quality management efforts. Let's take a look at how an EPA representative works to assist the non-governmental organization Cleaner Air Group with the scoping and inception phases.
What does the first phase include?
To start, you'll want to introduce yourselves to the local stakeholders, including city officials in charge of air quality regulations and enforcement. Then meet with those in charge of sectors responsible for pollutant emissions, like transportation and energy. The key is to determine if there's local interest in pursuing a partnership.
What should we learn during these introductory meetings?
Develop a list of questions to jumpstart your discussions. It's crucial to understand the dynamics within the city, like the technical capabilities, relationships between relevant stakeholders, and the desire to take action. The Megacities Partnership includes a pre-made template with scoping questions that can be adapted for your city. You can adjust and add to the questions to help develop insight into the local air pollution data, the city's geography and meteorology, the city's largest contributors to air pollution, and health risks to the public.
Is there anything else we can work on while we coordinate the scoping phase?
One of the best ways to prepare for the scoping phase is to complete an Information Collection Report, or ICR. This is a state-of-the-air report and involves an extensive literature review of the previous and current air quality management efforts, the current state of air quality, any established air quality monitoring networks, key emission sources, and known economic or health-related impacts. The ICR template is an outline that suggests the various topics and subtopics to be included in your ICR. The template provides example text and resources for each.
Now that we've finished the scoping phase and information collection report, tell us more about the next phase.
The inception phase takes the next step in forming relationships with the local partners. It introduces them to the fundamentals of air quality management, analysis, and communications. The goal is to identify and fill gaps in local air quality management efforts.
How do we prepare for this?
The inception phase typically begins with a capacity building workshop. There's a template to help guide the development of an agenda and priority questions. Using this template, you can generate a framework outlining the general concepts of air quality management, monitoring, modeling, data collection and analysis, regulatory cost-benefit tools and analyses, and public participation and communication. We include example presentations for each topic. This capacity-building template can also be used when planning future workshops.
This sounds like a great start for our city.
Once we have a more comprehensive understanding of your air quality issues and how the partnership can support your priorities, we can move on to the next set of tasks.
Continue to the third video to learn more about data collection and technical analysis.